So we can't talk on an episode without talking about Shohei Ohtani.
No.
It's literally the lifeblood of this channel. So last Wednesday, Shohei Ohtani threw a bullpen session, his first bullpen session of the season, right?
Yep.
Ohtani was quoted by feeling discomfort in his shoulder when he was throwing. He continues, just a limited range of motion. I've gone through the same thing on my elbow before with the shoulder. It's a little more complicated. I do believe this part that I have to be patient with. With the news coming from the Dodgers saying that they already reduced his workload in rehab and taking it slower than expected. Everything still seems to be on track, though, for him to return to the mound sometime in May. There's also reports that Ohtani is trying to pitch from the windup, which is something he's never done his entire career. He's always been from the stretch.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that, actually.
Yeah, he doesn't wind up. He pitches directly from the stretch. Basically, the fact that he's trying different things from the mound to keep himself healthy or to loosen things up, it's kind of a bit of concern, man.
Yeah, especially because pitching from the windup does a lot of things for getting your body warm. If you've only thrown from the stretch your entire career, I feel like that could definitely instill some additional stress in your body. If you're just not used to that, that's a whole 2-3 more motions that you're now trying to get used to. And I feel like those could probably affect you as far as fatigue and some of that stuff down the stretch. Is it his throwing shoulder that he has pain in? Or is
no,
it
it's his other shoulder.
Okay, so it's his...
That was the one that was dislocated. He had to have surgery on. And he also was just coming back from a second elbow surgery, not TJ.
Right.
But his second elbow surgery, too.
Okay, but it's his non-throwing shoulder. That was the one that he slid and hurt.
Yes.
Okay, so that one's causing him pain.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense. He's really not that far removed. You know what I mean? 2 months ago, he was playing in a World Series with every single thing that he had. As a Dodgers fan, I mean, are you concerned about it? Or I would feel like that is probably just standard recovery pain.
I didn't really think too much about it. I was a little concerned, but I didn't really want to go too much into it until I saw this video by Brodie Brazil. He's a YouTuber. We'll link his channel in the description below on this one. He used to cover the pre and post games for the A's when they were in Oakland. He's also doing some stuff with the San Jose Sharks as well. He said in his video, he wants to make the case that Shohei Ohtani shouldn't pitch at all in 2025. Just sandbag for the year, stick to hitting. He cites an interview that Faltore did with Barry Bonds. So Barry Bonds doesn't do press, and Faltore got him to do an interview.
Yeah.
But he was asked about Shohei Ohtani, and he thinks that Shohei Ohtani should just focus on hitting. And he's so good that he should just stay there. And, you know, if he wants to play more, do the outfield or do something like that. But he's just too talented of a hitter to do anything other than that because it just puts too much stress and stuff like that on your body.
Yeah.
He thinks that Shohei Ohtani should just never pitch again. While I disagree with Bonds, he's a potential Cy Young candidate whenever he's healthy on the mound. He may be a more talented hitter than he is a pitcher, but he's a pretty damn good pitcher too. But I do think I agree with Brodie, and there's 3 reasons behind this, and I want to get your take on each one of these.
Okay, I'm ready.
First is the shoulder. Dislocating and having surgery on your shoulder in an off season is tough enough to come back from. Bellinger did the exact same thing in 2020, is where Kike and him did that elbow bump. He popped his shoulder out.
Yep.
It took him over a year to get back from full strength in that shoulder. And that was his lead shoulder. So that's even worse for swinging. Luckily, Ohtani's his back shoulder.
Yeah.
But he also did not hit well in the World Series because he was literally in a sling when he wasn't playing baseball. So not great.
Yeah.
Thank goodness it's not the lead shoulder. But if you are already dealing with discomfort and you're changing your mechanics in spring training, that's not a good sign, man.
It's definitely not a good sign. I mean, that's not what you want to see as a Dodgers fan for sure. Your body as a professional athlete is so delicate and you are so seasoned to all of the things that you do day in and day out. And if you're trying to make mechanics changes just so that you can push yourself a little bit further, that's not the place you want to go as a professional athlete.
Second point is second Tommy John surgery. You know, it's not a TJ, it's his second elbow surgery, right? Now, we've talked about this before. There's only one pitcher who's really come back and has been as good as before and threw as hard as before after a second Tommy John, and that is Nathan Eovaldi, right? Buehler did look good in the playoffs, but he really struggled all of last year prior to that after his second TJ. He's already dealing with a shoulder issue because he had to have shoulder surgery, but he's still going to be recovering from a second Tommy John. Not really Tommy John, but a brace surgery on that elbow. Like, we don't know how good he's going to pitch anyway. Very few players come back from TJ, even a second TJ, and then decent. That's another concern.
I think a lot of it is probably Shohei just wanting to get back on the mound. I think he probably misses being out there and helping his team in this dude's the ultimate competitor, man. He wants to be out there helping the Dodgers win every single game that he can, and he knows by stepping out on the mound, he has an opportunity to help them win more ball games. Do you try to muff out his fire that is a competitor?
Honestly, I think that this team, they have better starting pitching help than the Angels ever did.
Absolutely.
So they don't necessarily need him as a starter.
But you still, as an ultimate competitor, you still never think that guy's better than me. I'll be fine if I sit this season out. You think I'm better than every single person in this in the bullpen and on the mound. And if I go out there, we're going to win more ball games. And if we can win another championship, if it causes me a little bit of pain, let's do it.
One last reason I think is because it's going to be his first year back from a major elbow surgery.
Yeah.
We all know that the first year back from TJ is not great. It takes more than a year to get back to 100%. And that's for athletes who are focusing only on pitching.
Yeah.
He's the team's DH, and he's more important to this team than any other player on the team. And you're already having your focus split different ways. Skip this year, come back right into spring training in 2026 ready to win a Cy Young.
I mean, my personal opinion is that's probably the best idea. He probably should not pitch this year. I don't know why you would push it that far out just to try to get back on the mound. Take your time through this recovery process and actually get back to 100%. But the problem is, what if he gets injured again? I mean, it's not like he pitched last year and he still got hurt. At some point, it's going to be Shohei's never going to pitch again if he continues to get hurt.
Very true. But look what he did when he wasn't pitching.
I mean, absolutely.
He still made it the first ever MVP as a DH, first ever 50-50 player.
Yeah.
What you're risking by putting him out on the mound when he may not be ready.
Yeah. Where does that actually line up in the scale of what decision do we make?
Now, do I think he should sit out 2025 and just be ready to go back as a two-way star starting in 2026? Yeah, I think that's the right move to make. Do I think that's what he's going to do? Absolutely not. 100% no. He's pitching this year. See him on the mound in May, ready to take the ball for the Dodgers. That's what's probably going to happen.
Yeah, I think it's the ultimate competitor in him, though. I think he wants to be back out there. That's my take.
I like it. We got comments from a friend of the channel, Tammy Price. We need his hitting more. Absolutely. You didn't add any new offensive players this year. You basically brought back who you had. Yeah, but you did bring more pitching.
You rolled the dice on let's run it back with what we have.
Yeah, but now you added more pitching.
Yeah, but you're going to run it offensively. You rolled the dice on let's run it back, right? But now you're putting additional load on Shohei because last year you didn't have to worry about pitching. You didn't have to worry about going every 5-6 games. This year that does add some stress. And at what point, if that starts affecting his hitting, do you just get him out of there?
I agree, man. I agree. Anyway, folks, we'd love to hear from you folks on that one. Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Once again, we are just over 1,000 subscribers for this channel. Once we hit $500 in AdSense revenue, no, we're not there yet, but once we do get there, we're going to be giving that back to y'all. 5 subscribers are each going to earn $100 each, so make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on that giveaway. Check out the merch store. Smash that like button for your boy AJ over there.
Boom, smash it. And if you're watching on YouTube on one of our short videos, just know this is available as a podcast wherever you get your audio.
With all that said, my name is Darren, that is AJ, and this has been an episode of the DNA Sports Recap.
Till next time.